Work on most everybody, but then you have other human beings that this doesn't work on. Let me see, Mike. Come here. Here, look. Come on over here. All right. So Mike's mount. Number one, for me to be flat is bad. I need to be at least a little bit on my side, okay? So that at least one leg is flat. If his chest is up, okay, I can begin to bridge, I can move, and I can begin to disbalance him, okay? But if his chest is down, okay, oftentimes he's gonna have an underhook with the right hand, okay? Trying to extract this for a key lock that we did yesterday, okay? Now Mike's coming back from the origin camp, so you know that he's got his brand new origin gi, and he's ready to go, okay? So the first thing that I want to make sure is I cannot let my elbows be separated from my hips. He's going to want to separate them from the hips first. Okay? And he's going to control the head. This gives us kind of an equal situation even though he's on top. He has an underhook with his right. I have an underhook with my right. Okay? So what I want to do is I want to make sure that as he's pulling my elbow away and walking it up, I create tension so that he doesn't, okay? He's gonna have obviously leverage and kind of power to be able to drive that arm up, keep driving it up, okay? So now I can at least stop it here and I can begin to walk my hip and my elbow, okay? That's a lot easier than bringing my elbow down hip, which I can't, but I can begin to bring my hip to the elbow, okay? The next thing what I wanna do is this right hand, you'll see it from the other side, is framing his hip so he can't get a higher mount, okay? I'm gonna pinch my elbow to my hip, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my right foot on toes to lift my hip. This leg is just gonna trap his leg right about here as I begin to get into the guard. Okay? So what I'm doing is I am trapping with my left thigh. He has a right under, I have a right under, okay? So he's gonna be walking it away, I'm stopping it, and I'm just gonna walk my hips to the left so that I can bring my hip to my elbow. And I wanna lock it to something, hopefully a belt here. My toes in the middle, on my toes, not flat, on my toes. And I'm gonna lift as I trap his leg with my kind of outside thigh. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift up, and I'm just gonna trap right here, okay? As my right hand pushes his hip. Escape the guard instead of going into a close guard, okay? One more time. He's got an underhook. Let's take this way. My right hand, I want to be here, monitoring his left knee, because I do not want him to slide his knees up in my armpits and go to a high mount, because this is a whole other problem for me. Okay? I need to keep him on my hips. So my right hand is going to be by his hip, and my right elbow is monitoring and feeling that knee. So as he wants to begin to drive that left knee up forward, okay, I can at least keep it away. As he drives this right hand forward, I'll walk my hips to the left, and my right hand that's on his hip pushes. Now, for me personally, I'd rather move my hips out and not go into close guard, but for those of you who are beginning, you'll roll right up into this guard, which is fine. There's a big difference between the way that I'm showing you or the way that I was taught, which is here you walk this foot here, okay, and then you bridge to the left. But the problem is that I'm not really controlling this foot. If he slides that knee forward, I lost it. In this situation here, okay, as he extracts here, okay, I walk it this way here, okay, and now my left leg is already trapping his leg. It's a lot more effective. This hand, you can grab somewhere here at the belt, okay. This right hand is at his hip. I need to elevate my hip. So if I'm flat-footed, it's not as effective. If I'm on my toes, see how my toes point out, and I'm just gonna keep pushing my leg out that way because his right leg is trapped momentarily here. When you pull it out, it's hard, okay? As now I lift and I bridge. From here, you can either go back into the guard, or you can use this hand on the frame, hand on the hip out. Last one. Yeah, correct. Yeah, I was gonna say that, but he beat me to it. So keep in mind right here, okay, when you're walking this hand out, okay, and I just lock my elbow so he can't push it forward anymore. So I'm gonna walk it in here, okay? As I lock it, your right hand, just cup that shoulder palm up. That's it. Because if you're doing a little T-Rex kickstand to the right, you put it out, I'm not gonna roll you. Okay? You're either gonna get wrist locked real bad, wrist broken, or something worse. So whenever this happens here, just cup that right shoulder, right hand at the hip. I'll do it from the other side. Toes, okay? You feel the buttocks here and right here. See how he's already. And you can push your hips out instead of going into the guard, because why would I go into the guard only to have to open it and pass it again, okay? Last time. Mount. Here. He's walking it out. Look. Hit. Now from here, and you can get the scarf. Okay? Basic mount escape. So what you're going to just do is this.